Right, so...
Take it away. Just all you need to say
God's
is...
sake, Ali.
Just say, take it away, Bresh.
Take it away, Brez.
Yeah, some eyebrow raising stories across the back pages. Yeah,
beautiful.
Love it. I'll just take you through what's on the back page. The Sun reflects on City's FA Cup win, going with Gundogan. You do have to be quite careful when you say that. Daily Mail has a picture of the England spinner Jack Leach with Leach below the headline. That's because he's out for the Ashes. Bad news for Ben Stokes. But I want to get your thoughts firstly on two big stories from the weekend. And one from last night, the Celtic manager, Ange Postecoglou, he's looking pretty set to take over at Spurs. He's just picked up the domestic treble up at Celtic. 8th time they've pulled that off, but he's front runner now to take the Tottenham job. But he might have a headache from the off. There are reports across the back of the Star and the Mirror. Kane in Spain, mad about Harry. Real Madrid are getting ready to bid 100 million for Harry Kane. Ali, if we start with him, do you think Real Madrid's the right move for him?
Do you know something, Ollie? I think it's a fantastic move for him. I think it's a brilliant move for him. And I can see Harry Kane at Real Madrid, and I can see him at Manchester United, that kind of thing. Not too many other clubs. I think he's got the biggest decision of his footballing career coming up right now, mate. I genuinely do. And only my own personal opinion, if I'm Harry Kane and I've got the opportunity to go to Real Madrid, I say to the Spurs fans and Spurs, thank you very much. We've had a wonderful time together, but I'm off to Madrid.
I think it's going to also, shoulder a little bit on whether or not he wants to break Alan Shearer's record or not, and if that's something that he really, really wants to do, if he wants to stay in this country. But if Benzema is off to Saudi and Real Madrid need to get a goal scorer in, who better really? I mean, he'd be amazing in that team, wouldn't he?
Can you imagine it? Do you know something? I don't know whether you guys agree. I can see similarities in terms of goal scorers, in terms of players. I can see similarities with Benzema and Harry Kane. You know, I don't see a lot of similarities with Kane and Haaland, for example, but I can see similarities with Kane and Benzema, and I can totally understand that it's a kind of natural fit.
Also, if he goes to Spain, how old's Benzema? 36.
It's a good question.
If he goes to Spain, he's got the potential to have a really a long career. He's 35 apparently. He's got a potential to have an even longer career over there because
Kane's 29, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 29. So that's another 6 years that he could be playing top level Champions Leagues, La Ligas. He could actually really thrive over there.
I wonder, Laura and Ollie, if Harry Kane's thinking. I bet he is thinking this. Actually, there's an element of I could go to Madrid, I could have 3 or 4 years, come back and maybe still have a go at Alan Shearer's record.
With Newcastle.
Yes.
Oh, we go through that one.
Well, the irony wouldn't be lost in Alan, that's for sure.
Hey, can I ask, are Rangers fans delighted that Ange is being linked with a move to Spurs?
It would be wrong of me to comment on it, but yes.
I thought as much.
We've got a standard joke up here, Ollie, and which you probably don't know, but I said, tongue in cheek, that if Ange was heading south, I would drive him down, right? And it was hilarious after the League Cup final. They beat Celtic beat Rangers 2-1, and I was on the doing the comms and a bit of analysis, and he came up, interviewed after the game, and he walked up and said, I officially asked me if my petrol tank was full. Yeah, it was great.
Very good. Start filling it up, mate.
Ollie, he's been brilliant, mate. You've got to stand and look at what he's done, look at what he's achieved, and I think he's been excellent.
Yeah, is that a good move for Spurs, do you think?
Do you know something, Ollie? Mourinho, Conte, they've all had a wee go, and with certain levels and degrees of success, if I was a Spurs fan, and I know there's one or two of them mumping and moaning about it, I would not be too upset at all.
There's also an exclusive, guys, on the back of the Sun today. Marcus Rashford saying that he'll stay at the club. He's been stalling about it a bit, obviously, whether to sign a contract. He's been linked with PSG as well, but says in the Sun today he will stay at Old Trafford. He was, I think it says, sources are saying that he was simply waiting to see if they got into the Champions League, which of course they did. But yeah, what a season for him, 30 goals as well. And that's huge news for Erik Ten Hag, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that is.
Oh, massive.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.